you're a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I am Mr. Clark Griswold. Thank you guys for joining me today. If you are new to the channel or new to the Strat, then welcome to you guys. We are about to change the way that you guys trade in the stock market, okay? If you haven't done so yet, go down below, click that subscribe button, and hit that bell. That's the important part. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out daily videos just like this one. This is our watch list for Friday, June 17th, Lotto Friday. I send watch lists out for you guys every single day. I send out top 5 watch lists. I've got a bunch of learning tools for you guys to help you learn the strat. I've got over 200 videos, guys. I go over what these candlestick numbers mean, entries and exits, Sarah Strat Sniper's 50% rule, the hashtag 30 and 30. I've got 4 videos on that. How to play the gaps. I've got 2 videos on that. I've got review trades, multiple different setups, what all the different setups are for the strat. I've got videos on cheap premiums for option plays. Okay, I've got tons and tons of videos for you guys to learn for free how to trade in the stock market. Okay, you can also check out my videos or my Twitter feed at Mr. Clark Griswold. I send out setups during the day on there as well, so go check that out. You can comment there, you can DM me there, ask me any question you want. If you think it's silly or you think it's dumb, ask anyways. Okay, because unless you ask, you're not going to find out. So ask the questions. I'm a pretty easygoing dude. I'll answer what you guys need answered. Okay, so you can also do the same thing down below on any one of my videos in the comment section, okay? Ask questions down below. And in saying that, I talked about doing this for free. I love doing these videos for you guys. I love having the Twitter feed. Thank you guys for following along and subscribing. In saying that, in order to keep this free, I need you guys to do one thing. I need you to watch the ads that pop up. Whether it's a 15 or 30-second ad, please take the time to watch those ads. Those advertisers are paying for you guys to learn off of these videos, okay? So keep the money in your pockets. Let the advertisers pay for your education in the stock market, okay? Let's get started on this list. There are a few plays to go through. We'll see if we get a top 5 list out today or not. The first one I've got on my list, and if I do have a top 5, Neo will always be on there. Neo's got an inside bar. Okay, for those of you who have been with me for a while, you know what these inside bars are. You know how they work. You know why I like them. For those of you that don't, an inside bar or a 1 bar breaks only the high or the low, or sorry, stays within the range of the previous candle. It does not break the high or the low of the previous candle. Okay, so it stays within the range and it's a tightening range. Okay, and when we talk about tightening ranges, I always like to think of a spring. And if you think of a spring getting tight, 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 and letting it go, what happens? It explodes to one direction or the other. And we can go back and look on past histories of inside bars, and we explode, and we explode. Let's go back further, and here's a break to the downside, and here's a break to the downside off of this 3-1-2 setup. Okay, another break to the downside, a break to the upside. They're probable trades, very probable, and they are profitable trades, okay? Both things that we want, probable trades and profitable trades. Okay, so when we look at this, we can look to trigger for calls at $19.94. We take the tops of the wicks for calls, the bottom of the wick for puts, and then we place our targets at the top of the preceding wick for calls and the bottom of preceding wicks for puts. Does that make sense to you guys? It should. I hope it does. If not, go check out those learning tool videos, okay? The other thing we like to see, we've got the day is green, the week is green, and the month is green. So we are hoping for this thing to trend to the upside to stay with time frame continuity, okay? Day, week, month. The quarterly switches over in July, so that's 14 days away. Do we have time to do it to make that green? It's likely. I don't know if it'll happen, but it's likely to switch that quarterly to green. Probably not tomorrow, okay? So again, this is Neo. If you want this indicator, type in time frame continuity. Author is Board Rider B. Candle type, the Strat gives you these little candlestick numbers, and that author is Crinklebind. And I keep on forgetting. People keep on putting on the videos in the comment section of what the other indicators are that give you a bunch of these indicators all in one, and I can't remember. I haven't even looked at them. The other one that people keep asking me about is how these inside bars get yellow and the white bars get white, or the outside bars go white. That's a paid indicator through Trading Wars, okay? So you have to subscribe to him and pay for those. The other one people told me that is similar, I haven't really looked at it, paint 1 and 3 bars. There you go. So type in paint 1, and that should paint your bars there, okay? JKCQLD is the author. Okay, so that's Neo. Let's move on. BAC, this is the one we played today. You can go check out the review video on this one. I pulled off 25%. Here's another inside bar. So I did 25% off of the break of this inside bar today. Okay, but for Friday, we have a 1, 2 down, finish green. We'll look for a 2 up reversal. Okay. For us to flip the week is here at 32.38. So in order to get to 32.38, we will hit first targets. That will switch the week to green, okay? So we can look for a reversal here, a 1-2-2 rev strat back to the upside. And we are at the bottom of a broadening formation here on BAC. Okay, how far back does it go? That must be on a different time frame. I'm guessing. It's probably. Anyways, look for a reversal to the upside. There's our targets at the tops of the wicks on BAC. Okay, Coca-Cola KO, same thing. 1, 2 down, 2 up reversal. We can look for calls at 59.51. And both on BAC and Coke, I would be very cautious of this time frame continuity here. We like to trade with time frame continuity. On day trades, I like to see the hourly, the daily, the weekly all the same color. And then anything after that is just a bonus and more probability, okay? So we likely won't have this on this Coke call, but you can take it 1-2-2 reversal back to the upside. Just be very cautious of it, okay? C, ticker symbol C, is Citigroup. So Citigroup has a 2 down, finish green. Somewhat of a hammer candle there. The day and the week are green, which we like to see. So we will look for a reversal to the upside with calls at 47.19. Targets at the top of the preceding wicks. Right. Man, come on. Right there. Okay. Chewy is up next. CHWY. Chewy's got an inside bar. Okay, so we can take calls at 29.01. Puts at 27.80. The week and the month are green. If we trigger, the day will be green. We'll have the day, the week, and the month all green on Chewy. So we'd like to see it go to the green side, but the stock market is unpredictable and nothing is a sure thing. So calls at 29.01, puts at 27.80 on Chewy. CL is Colgate Palmolive, 2 down, finished green. And if I didn't explain it to you and you're new, you should go watch the candlestick number video, but a 2 down breaks only the downside of the previous candle. As an example here, we only broke to the downside of the previous candle. but we finished green, so it gives me more probability that this thing is going to trend upwards tomorrow. We are outside of time frame continuity with the week, the month, quarterly, yearly. We could take calls at 74.82. Again, be cautious because we don't have that time frame continuity. The other thing, guys, it is Lotto Friday. Make sure you're taking your profits on this stuff, okay? You should do that anyways on any trade you have. And if you go back on the review video, you'll see I made sure I took profits and then I secured profits afterwards, okay? So go check out that video. Cisco, CSCO, same thing. We had a 2 down, broke only the low side, and it finished green. So we can look for calls at 43.41. First target or order of magnitude or pivot point, whatever you want to call it, is way up here. Good range there from 43.50 to 44.40. Hey, you almost got a full dollar. The day and the week are green. In order to switch that month to red, we got a long ways to go. So the month is stuck on an inside bar, as you can see there. Okay, but the day and the week for a day trade, this thing looks good to the upside. Disney, DIS. Disney had a 2 down that finished green. We can take calls at 95.36. First target, 97.29. Again, we are outside of time frame continuity, so be cautious of that. EW, that's Edwards Life Sciences, 2 down, finished green. Calls at 87.92. I've got the first target on there for you guys at 90.13. And again, we're outside of time frame continuity, but we are running along the bottom of that broadening formation, so we could look for a possible reversal with some exhaustion risk there, okay? GME, that's GameStop. GameStop had a 2 down that finished green. We can take calls at 129.29. The day, the week, and the month are all green on this thing, okay? GS, that's Goldman Sachs. 2 down, finished green. We can call this a hammer candle. We've got triggers at 286.13, the yellow line. First target's at 294.48. Again, we have been running along that broadening formation right here. Tagged it twice, so again, we can look at that broadening formation. If you guys don't know much about it, go check out the video. We've got lower lows to higher highs, to lower lows, to higher highs, lower lows, back up to the higher highs. We didn't quite tag, back down to the lower lows. We're up again, back down to the bottom of that broadening formation, okay? So we can look for calls on this thing. The day and the week are both green. And we will move on to the next one, which is IBM. IBM, 2 down, green. Day and the week, quarterly and the yearly, all green. If we were to switch that month over, I don't think we got a ways to go to switch that month to green. We would be at 139.65. So if we go to 139.65, we're way up here. So we would have to hit second targets in order to flip that month to green. But the day and the week are green. So we can look for calls on this thing at 136.26 on IBM. Netflix is next. Netflix has a nice inside bar, full time frame continuity to the downside. We'll put some targets in here for you guys. There's your first target, bottom of the preceding wick, bottom of the preceding wick. So we can take calls at 176.29. You'd be going against time frame continuity there on the day for sure. Or sorry, on the week and the month, quarterly and yearly. Puts at 171.57 right here. That's more probable of a trade, and we're trading with time frame. So again, there's your target 1, target 2. That's on Netflix. ORCL is Oracle, 2 down, green. We can look for calls on Oracle at 68.96. The day and the week are both green. PINS, that's Pinterest, inside bar, full time frame to the downside. We can take puts on this one at 17.30. First target is not a lot of room there. We're looking at, 15 cents? And then we've got the next target right right there, okay? So puts at $17.30. Calls are less probable at $18.40. They can still hit calls. The probability of that trade being a great trade is not as good because of this time frame, okay? So we like to trade with time frame continuity in most cases. Okay, Roku is up next. Roku's got an inside bar, full time frame to the downside again, puts at $72.22, calls at $82.13. SNAP, Snap, I haven't seen one of these in quite some time. A 3-1 bar, okay? So an outside bar followed by an inside bar. Full time frame continuity to the downside, puts at $12.14. And there's your first target to the downside. And of course, your first target to the upside. If we go back and look, the last time we had a 3-1 setup on Snap, I think we ended up going back to outside bar. Is that what that's showing me? Man, what a tumble. Outside bar, inside bar, outside bar. Okay, so this one here is another example. Outside bar, inside bar, and a nice run up. Okay, we can find one more here. If I can find one more. There's a double inside bar on the day with a nice break to the downside. Double inside bar, double inside bar. That was not a great trade there. Well, there's not a lot of these 3-1 setups on Snap. There's one there, and it went double inside bar, and then this huge drop off of this double inside bar. Okay, so that's on Snap, 3-1 setup. Square, SQ. Let me just zoom in here for you guys. So square would not be something that I normally look at. It's a 2 down. It's still red. We do have full time frame continuity to the downside. The one thing we do have, exhaustion risk, okay? So we've tagged the bottom of this broadening formation. And if we zoom out, we can look. This lower low to a higher high, came back down, higher high, lower low, and then we've tagged another lower low. So we've broken through all of these pivot points, okay? So we can look for a reversal to the upside on this. It's one of the times where we're okay looking for that against all time frame continuity. Okay, so we can look for calls on this one at 61.14, and our first targets, if I mark them out, are right there. Okay, so that's on Square. And guys, that's the list. Hopefully I'll get a top 5 out for you guys today as well. If you like the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter. Watch those ads. Keep your money in your pockets to keep the learning free for you guys. Okay, let those advertisers pay. And we will see you guys in the next one. Good luck on Lotto Friday, guys. Enjoy your weekend. There is no trading on Monday as well, so remember that, okay? Have a good one. Bye-bye.